This is not a kid-friendly show.
Yo, what is really good, my dudes? Welcome to another RuneScape news coverage video. So we're going to go over the updates we can expect to see coming this next month in April. So we got a quick release schedule right here. First off, next Monday, April 3rd, we're going to have a surprise update. Following that, we got on the 10th, a tribute to Guthix. Next week on the 17th, we got the achievement system that we talked about on the channel in the previous videos. And finally, on the 24th, we got something known as the Spring Fair. Also, we're going to see the RuneScape documentary that we've been waiting on for a very long time. That's going to be releasing in April, which is really interesting. Anyways, let's just jump into what we know about these particular updates in April. First up, obviously we know nothing about the surprise update as it's a surprise, but what we do know is that it's related to what Mod Days is doing. They revealed that in the live stream today, so I mean it could be anything. Only thing I do know that Mod Days is working on currently, and I reported on my channel previously, is the Summoning Pouch Tooltip mouse overs. So if you've seen that video, you know what I'm talking about. Just a quick little information when you mouse over summoning pouches. That's the only thing I know Days is working on, but they said it's going to be something pretty interesting, so I think it's something more juicier than that. May also be that, but that is all that I currently know that Days is working on, so it is what it is. They did say they will reveal more about this surprise update on the behind the scenes for April video coming out on this Friday, so stay tuned for that. Next up, we got the tribute to Guthix. We should see the return of those Guthix butterflies that just pop in the world. You can collect like 20 a day and they give you XP in your lowest skill, so we should see that return. If you haven't ever partook in those, like I said, there's going to be 20 butterflies. They spawn all over the game world, and when you collect them, you get XP in your lowest skill based on the level of your skill. So, you know, the XP rewarded reflects your current level of lowest level of your skills. Also, as you collect butterflies, if it is your first time, you will get a little bit of a lore regarding Guthix, so that's really cool to see. Nothing new there. We've seen it time and time again, but it's always cool to have. Next up, we got the achievement system. Now, we've talked about this on the channel previously. Basically, they're consolidating all things like tasks, achievement diaries, trim, and comp requirements, Master Quest Crate requirements, raids, feats. All those kinds of things are going to be consolidated into one new interface. They did mention that with this update, there will be no new comp, trim comp, etc. requirements. So this is mainly just a new collective of achievements, consolidating those things into one interface. And this is going to allow them to actually manipulate those kinds of things with much more ease and fluidity. Basically, they'll be able to move things up, move things down in tier. For example, move comp requirements up to trim comp, or move trim comp requirements down to comp requirements. I'm not saying that they are going to do any of those anytime soon or at all even, but they did say that those kinds of things will be made much easier with this new achievement system. They've also said that things like removing requirements are possible, and they may look into doing certain things like that. So that's good to look forward to, I guess. Good to keep track of all your progress in game. Also consolidating the path system with the new achievement system. So at any level, regardless of your gameplay, you can use the path system now. It'll be more robust, and anybody can engage in it regardless of whether you're a novice or veteran in RuneScape. Oh, that's cool. And finally, we have the Spring Fair. This is going to be very similar and akin to the beach, the summer beach event. This will be housed in the Lumbridge crater, the new Lumbridge crater. I got some concept arts on the screen right now so you can check it out. These are just concepts, not exactly how the final build is going to look, but I know that we're going to be focusing on a bunch of different activities. For example, the very center, you'll be working on building this giant tent, not only just constructing it, but also painting it, etc., making it look nice. So you'll be working on that. I have a concept art of the guy that runs the area, so this is the person you want to talk to get the event started, etc. They also got different events like Fortune Teller. You can visit the Fortune Teller and receive these different cards. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do yet, but there's that. The whole aesthetic is pretty nice, and it'll be cool to see this in the Lumbridge crater. Next up, we got a Claudia Claw thing. This is one of those claw games you see at arcades and stuff. You'll be able to loot prizes from it. It's going to be much more forgiving than actual claw games in real life, but that's pretty cool that they brought the Claudia theme to it. Next up, we got an agility fun house. This is just a mini agility course that you can have fun. There's a nice cool looking slide in there, etc., but it's cool to be able to train agility with this event. Next up, you'll also be looking like you can train strength. They'll have one of those things that where you use the mallet and you can try to see how hard you can hit the paddle at the bottom. It's kind of cool. And the final picture, I'm not sure what skill this is, if this even is a skill, but this one is probably one of the funniest. You'll be able to ride on the back of a mechanical yak. I'm sure you're going to be able to see how long you can manage to stand on one of these or sit on one of these things. And it's probably pretty funny. I can't wait to see how this actually plays out in-game. With this, you can expect your usual cosmetics and things of those sorts. So I'm looking forward to these. Can't wait to see this update come out at the end of the month. So yeah, that's your month of April. Also, like I said, we will be seeing the RuneScape documentary coming out this month. If you don't know what that is, it's just a documentary encompassing the ups and downs of RuneScape in its first 15 years. So there's a lot of cool stuff you can reminisce about. There's probably a lot of new stuff you've never seen before in it. So I can't wait to see this coming out. We've been waiting for a long time for it. They revealed it about a year and a half, 2 years ago maybe, and it's finally coming, guys. Anyways, not too shabby of an April update. Looking forward to all these things, and let me know what your favorite is. I'd like to hear it in the comments below. Anyways, that's it for the video. If you'd like to hit that like button, if you're not subscribed and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape, then hit the subscribe button, and I promise to keep you up to date on things RuneScape related, my dogs. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Peace.